Hey, magandang buhay! So, ako si Sir Ben at narito ako upang ituro sa iyo paano nga ba mag-integrate ng functions that involves algebraic expressions, rational expressions, or even expressions that has a radical symbol. Okay? So, let us start with the simplest among the 11 examples that I prepared. Okay? So it is very important na memorize natin itong mga rules na ito. Yung power rule, yung constant coefficient rule, at saka yung sum and difference rule. So itong mga rules na to, yung gagamitin ko para i-integrate yung mga functions na nasa video na to. Okay? So you can pause this video, take a screenshot of it, o kaya pwede nyo silang isulat sa papel. Okay? So, habang dumarami yung examples na binibigay ko sa inyo, mas magagrasp ninyo yung mga rules na nandito. Okay? So, let us have the first one. So, the integral of 3x raised to 4 dx. So, dito, unang gagawin is we're going to apply yung constant rule. So, what am I going to do here is to factor out 3. Ayan siya. So, 3 times the integral of x raised to 4 dx. Tapos, dito napapasok yung power rule. So, what am I going to do here is that I'm going to add 1 sa exponent ng x natin. And then, whatever we did sa ating exponent, yun yung ilalagay natin na denominator ng buong function. So, papakita ko siya. Ayun ngayon siya. Very important na ilalagay nyo lagi yung plus c. Huwag kakalimutan, when we are integrating, laging nandyan yung plus c. So, on my own understanding, yung c dito is actually the constant. Kasi, alam naman natin na yung integral is actually the reverse of differentiating a function. No? So, yung c dito, parang ano siya, yung constant siya. No? So, as you can see here, x raised to 4 plus 1, lagi tayong nag-add ng 1 sa exponent, and then whatever, just like what I said a while ago, whatever we did on the exponent, that would be our denominator. So, 4 plus 1 yung exponent natin, so yun yung magiging denominator, which is 4 plus 1. So, let us just simply simplify this one. So, it would be 3 times the quantity of x raised to 5 over 5 plus c. So, simplifying this, it would be now 3 over 5 x raised to 5 plus c. So, if you're going to differentiate this one, ang makukuha natin, if you're going to differentiate yung ating answer, ang makukuha natin is 3x raised to 4 dx. Okay? So, that's how you will check if your integration is correct. No? You do the differentiation. No? Let's move on to the next example. So we have here the integral of 1 over x cubed dx. So if you encounter this type of function, what you're going to do here is to apply the, tawag dito, i-apply natin yung mga exponent rules na tinuro nung grade 9 sa grade 7. So in this specific example, yung tinuro nung grade 9 tayo. Yun yung negative exponent. So I'm going to express 1 over x cubed in negative exponent. So in that case, this can be written as the integral of x raised to negative 3 dx. And then after nyan, since wala naman tayong constant, let us apply the power rule. So again, mag-add tayo ng 1 sa exponent. Tapos, yung negative 3 plus 1, that would be our denominator then. Then, huwag natin kakalimutan yung plus c. Simplify lang natin ito. This would be equivalent to x raised to negative 2 over negative 2 plus c. Tapos, simplify na lang natin. So, let us express that one na kung saan walang negative exponent. Okay? Ayun ngayon siya. So, negative 1 over 2x squared plus c. Okay? Or pwede siyang, negative 1 half times 1 over x squared plus c. Okay? Next example tayo. So, we have here the integral of 5x raised to 3 halves dx. So, dito, what am I going to do here is to apply the constant rule. So, ilalabas yung 5, and then after nyan, yung x raised to 3 halves, integrate na natin yan. So, again, yung doon sa 3 halves, we're going to add 1 Tapos, so we have now 3 halves over 1. Yung 3 halves over 1, yun yung gagawin natin denominator. As you can see on our screen. And then, simplify lang natin yan. So, this would be now 5 times the quantity of x raised to 5 over 2 over 5 over 2 plus c. Then, simplify na lang natin itong complex fraction na nasa loob. And then, simplifying everything yan, this would be now equivalent to 2x raised to 5 over 2 plus c. If you want to convert yung x raised to 5 over 2 in the square root of x raised to 5, pwede rin naman yon. Okay? Wala naman problema doon. Next example. The integral of 2 over the cube root of x. So again, kapag meron tayong algebraic expression sa ating denominator, i-apply lang natin dito yung negative exponents. So first, what are we going to do here? So siguro yung the cube root of x, ang gagawin ko dyan is i-convert ko siya into fractional exponent. So in that case, yung function natin magiging 2 over x raised to 1/3. Ayan siya. And then, dito ko i-apply ngayon yung negative exponent. So, in that case, magiging 2x, the integral of 2x raised to negative 1/3 dx siya. And then, apply the constant rule. So, 2 times the integral of x raised to negative 1/3 dx. And then, i-apply na natin yung power rule dito. So, sa exponent ng x, so that is negative 1/3, we add 1. So, negative 1/3 plus 1. And then, yung negative 1/3 plus 1, that would be our denominator. And then, just simply simplify that one. So, 2 times the quantity of x raised to 2/3 over 2/3 plus c. Then, simplify everything here. This would be equivalent to 3x raised to 2/3 plus c. Or, if you want, again, if you want to convert the our expression na kung saan wala tayong fractional exponents, okay lang din yon. In that case, if kung ganun yung gusto nyo maging final answer, ang magiging sagot natin dito is 3 times the cube root of x squared plus c. Next example. Ayan. So the integral of 6x squared times the cube root of x dx. So the first thing to do here is to express yung x cube or the cube root of x into fractional exponent as you can see on our screen. Next, factor out or apply the constant rule. So yung constant natin dito is 6, ilabas natin siya. So magiging 6 times the integral of x squared times x raised to 1/3 dx. Simplify natin yung x squared times x raised to 1/3. So, bali magiging x raised to 7 over 3. Again, applying the laws of exponent, di ba? Kapag if a raised to n times a raised to n is actually equivalent to a raised to n times a raised to m is equivalent to a raised to n plus m. So, yung 7 over 3 dyan, I got that one by adding 2n 1/3. In that case, what are we going to do here? We apply the power rule. Okay? So, we will add 1 sa 7 over 3. As you can see on our screen. So, yung 7 over 3 plus 3 over 3. So, 10 over 3 yun. And then yung denominator, 10 over 3 din siya. Then, huwag kakalimutan yung plus c. Very important yan. No? And then, simplify na lang natin ito. Our answer now would be 9 over 5 x raised to 10 over 3 plus c. No? So, if you are a bit confused about the denominator, so yung 10 over 3 natin dito, kung isi-simplify natin yung complex fraction na yan, you would just simply reciprocate yung 10 over 3. So, bali magiging 3 over 10, and then i-multiply mo yung 3 over 10 by 6. So, 18 over 10, simplify 18 over 10, that would be 9 over 5. Okay? Next. Okay, so we have here the integral of x cubed times 2x squared minus 3 dx. First things first, we will distribute x cubed here, as you can see on our screen. So, naging 2x raised to 5 minus 3x cubed. And then, dito papasok yung sum rule. Okay? So, what will happen here is that it would become the integral of 2x raised to 5 dx minus the integral of 3x cubed dx, as you can see on our screen. And then, kumbaga, ang gagawin na lang yan natin dito is to do the integration part by part. No? So, dun muna tayo sa 2x raised to 5. So, syempre, what we're going to do here is to apply the constant rule. Bali, magiging 2 times the integral of x raised to 5 dx minus, parehas din yung gagawin natin dun sa the integral of 3x cubed dx. Apply din natin yung constant rule. So, bali, magiging 3 times the integral of x cubed dx. And then, i-apply na natin yung power rule sa bawat terms dito. No? So in that case, this would be now 2 times x raised to 6 over 6. Tapos, minus 3 times the quantity of x raised to 4 over 4 plus c. No? And then, isi-simplify na lang natin ngayon ito. So, yung 2 dito, ito, syempre 2 over 6, that would become 1/3. Tapos, wala na tayong mas simplify doon. Dito naman, same thing, wala na rin tayong mas simplify dito. So, we will just simply write our final answer. So, that is x raised to 6 over 3 minus 3/4 x raised to 4 plus c. Next. So, I really prepared here a lot of examples. So, 11 examples talaga yun na i-prepare ko dito. No? Next, the integral of x raised to 4 plus 4x cubed minus 6x squared minus 4x plus 5 dx. So, same lang ng ginawa ko doon sa previous example. The only difference is that mas mahaba lang ito. Okay? So, allow me to show my solution here. So, bali magiging, again, yung sum rule natin dito or yung difference rule. No? Yung pinakita ko doon sa first slide. No? So, that would be the integral of 8x raised to 4 dx plus the integral of 4x cubed dx minus the integral of 6x squared dx minus the integral of 4x dx plus the integral of 5 dx. Remember this one, ha? First time yung na-encounter sa video na to, yung kukunin yung integral ng isang constant. If we want to determine the integral of a constant, we just simply multiply the constant by x. So say for example, we want to determine the integral of 10. So that is just simply 10x plus c. If we want to determine the integral of, say for example, negative 31, that would become negative 31x plus c. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. So, i-apply lang natin yung mga rules dito, yung constant rule. After apply the constant rule, we're going to apply the power rule here. Ayun ngayon siya. So, yung mga constant dito, nilabas ko lang siya. So, applying the constant rule. And then after nyan, after I did that one, i-apply ko na yung power rule dito. And then simplify if meron tayong mas simplify. Say for example, this one, pwedeng i-simplify ito. So, we can just simply cancel out yung 4 over 4 dito. Yung 6 over 3, this would become equal to 2. Tapos yung 4 over 2, bali magiging 2 na lang yan. So, simplifying the fractions here, yung final answer natin would be 8 over 5, x raised to 5 plus x raised to 4 minus 2x cubed minus 2x squared plus 5x plus c. Next, ano na to? 9, 10, 11, 12. So, 4 to the last. So, the integral of the square root of x times the quantity of x plus 1 dx. So, first thing to do is to express the square root of x into a fractional exponent. So, in that case, the square root of x would become x raised to 1/2. Next thing to do here is to distribute x raised to 1/2 to x plus 1. And then, sum rule tayo dito ngayon. So, we will just simply separate the two terms. So, it will become the integral of x raised to 3/2 dx plus the integral of x raised to 1/2 dx. And then, just simply apply the power rule. So, we will add 1 to the exponent and then whatever yung result doon, yun yung magiging denominator natin. Okay? So, that is 3/2 plus 1. So, that is 5 over 2. Yung dito naman, saan nanggaling 3 over 2? That is 1/2 plus 1. So, and then plus c. Then just simply simplify this one. So in that case, yung denominator ng denominator natin, lalagyan natin sa numerator. Same thing here. So yung numerator ng denominator natin, stay lang siya sa denominator. As you can see on our screen. Okay? Next one. Okay, so the integral of the quantity of 2 over x cubed plus 3 over x squared plus 5 dx. So in here, what should we do here is to express the given expression na kung saan wala tayong makikitang denominator na may variable. So what do I mean by that one? We will just simply apply the negative exponents here. So in that case, every term we must express them in negative exponents. So in that case, yung 2 over x cubed, that would be 2x raised to negative 3. Yung pangalawa naman, that would be 3x raised to negative 2, and yung 5 still the same. Okay? And then sum rule, apply the sum rule here. And then after applying that one, what we're going to do here is to apply the constant rule. So ilalabas mo lang natin yung mga constant dito. And then after nun, we will just simply apply the power rule. So again, we add 1 to the exponent. And kapag constant yan, we will just simply multiply the constant by x. And then, simplify na lang natin yan. Our answer is negative 1 over x squared minus 3 over x plus 5x plus c. Okay? Next, down to our second to the last example. Okay. So, the integral of the quantity x squared plus 4x minus 4 all over the square root of x dx. So, if you notice, what I do here is, the first thing to do is, if I encounter a radical symbol, what am I going to do there is to express that radical expression into an expression that has a fractional exponent. Tapos, kapag may nakikita naman akong mga expression dito na kung saan sa denominator niya may variable, what am I going to do there is to rewrite that one in such a way na magkakaroon tayo ng negative exponent. So, kumbaga, what am I trying to do here is to eliminate lahat ng may radical symbol and by applying the fractional exponent, and we eliminate everything na may denominator na variable. So, by applying the negative exponent. So, yun lagi yung ginagawa ko dito. Throughout the video, yun lagi yung ginagawa ko dito. So, in that case, with that being said, ang gagawin ko niya dito is to express the square root of x into fractional exponent. So, bali magiging, yung square root of x magiging x raised to 1/2. As you can see on our screen. Next, ang gagawin natin dito niyan is to, okay, tama ka. Yung x raised to 1/2, iaakyat natin yan, bali magiging x raised to negative 1/2. And then, the next thing to do here is to distribute x raised to negative 1/2. So, bali magiging the integral of the quantity x raised to 3/2 plus 4x raised to 1/2 minus 4x raised to negative 1/2 dx. So, apply yung sum rule dito. After applying the sum rule, apply natin yung constant rule. And then, after applying the constant rule, ang gagawin natin dito is we're going to apply the power rule. No? And then, after applying the power rule, what we're going to do here is just simply to simplify the given expression. So, in that case, eto nyan. Again, yung mga denominators dito, eto, aakyat lang natin sila. No? Same thing dito. Eto, no? Iaakyat lang natin yung, di ba 3/2 yan? So, yung 2 doon, iaakyat lang natin siya. No? So, in that case, yung magiging final answer natin is 2/5 times x raised to 5 over 2 plus 8 over 3 x raised to 3 over 2 minus 8x raised to 1/2 plus c. If you want to express your answer na kung saan yung if you want to express your answer na kung saan wala tayong fractional exponents, okay lang din yun. Okay? Down to our last example. So, the integral of the quantity cube root of x plus 1 over cube root of x. So again, same thing to do here. The first thing to do is to express it in or to eliminate the radical symbol, and then after that, since yung pangalawang term, meron tayong variable sa denominator, i-apply ko yung negative exponents as you can see on our screen right now. Tapos, apply lang natin yung sum rule. So, bali magiging the integral of x raised to 1/3 dx plus the integral of x raised to negative 1/3 dx. And then, apply na lang yung power rule dito. After applying the power rule, what we're going to do here is just simply to simplify the given expression. So, yung integral ngayon ng cube root of x plus 1 over cube root of x dx would be 3/4 x raised to 4 over 3 plus 3/2 x raised to 2/3 plus c. Okay? So, integrating functions that involves algebraic expression or kung may radical symbol man yan or meron tayong tawag dito, variable, no? Single variable sa denominator, napakadali lang niya. As long as we still know how to do the fractional exponents and the negative exponents nung tayo ay grade 9, madaling-madali lang siya. Okay? So, tatandaan lang natin dito, yung power rule, yung constant rule, at saka yung sum or yung difference rule na pinakita ko dun sa first slide. Okay? So, all in all, these are 11 examples. You encounter 11 examples. So, I hope na nakatulong ito upang maintindihan mo yung how to integrate, no? How to integrate functions. Okay? So, with that, maraming salamat sa pagkikinig and magandang buhay.